It can be hard to deal with other people. They might cheat or lie, and it seems like they're always trying to make things harder. But you know what? Dealing with people, all kinds of people, is part of life's big test, states Stoicism. Alexander the Great, the Stoic philosopher king, tells us to be kind and patient with other people. He thought that our purpose in life was to connect with others, understand them, and work with them. How can we make sure that the tough parts of our nature don't get the best of us? This video is all about how to use Stoicism to not only deal with the people in our lives, but also really grow with them. These tried and true Stoic tips will help you handle tough situations and keep your cool when people are annoying you. It's not about staying away from chaos. It's about knowing how to handle it with strength and grace. We're going to talk about simple, everyday ways to not only deal with other people's quirks, but also get the most out of your relationships with them. People who practice Stoicism tend to have better and more fulfilling lives. This old theory isn't just about how to deal with problems. It's also about how to find happiness and contentment in the midst of life's ups and downs. Focusing on these lessons is very important if you want to join this elite group. We're not just going on this trip to solve problems. It's also about changing the way you live your life and finding a deeper level of happiness. Are you ready to deal with people's issues in a calm way? Number 1, care less about people's opinion. Imagine that you are on a stage with lots of people looking at you. Your heart is racing because so many people are watching you. This is the speech you've worked so hard on, and it has a message that you really believe in. But there is a voice in your head that keeps bothering and upsetting you. It's not about the word you're sending, but how people will understand it. Are they going to like it? Will they look up to me? In this part of our daily lives, we often feel like we're on stage, wanting the praise and acceptance of people we may never meet. Because we want to please others, we feel like we're in a quiet tug-of-war between being ourselves and trying to please others. Marcus Aurelius talked about this conflict many years ago, telling us that trying to get fame after death or other people's approval is not connected to our reality or presence. Mark Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "We love ourselves more than other people, but we care more about what they think than what we think." This sentence shows how ironic it is that we value approval from others more than peace and happiness within ourselves. It's more like planting a garden than flipping a switch to go down this new road. You need to feed your confidence, water your sense of self-worth, and sometimes get rid of negative people. Every day things will happen that will test you, but every test gives you a choice. Ask yourself, am I living for other people or for myself? To stay strong, you need to know what you stand for and believe. Number 2, tell the truth. When the sun comes up in the morning and peeks through your window, it's a sign that a new day is coming. Yes, you will meet many types of people, including sneaky ones who lie and enjoy other people's problems. It's like walking into a maze full of mirrors that show different people. Now, here's the deal. These meetings aren't meant to bring you down. They're your chance to shine and be honest, like a lantern in the middle of a storm. Your protection is being honest with yourself and with other people. Being honest means more than just avoiding lies. It means not letting them change who you are. You might be wondering why you should be good when there are so many bad people around. It's easy. Your honesty and goodness shine like a light. It's like a warm, leading light that cuts through the fog of lies. Think about what that light could do for someone who is lost in the dark and needs to find their way. It is hard when it seems like being honest is hard to find, but understand that gems are valuable because they are hard to find. If you choose to be honest, you're not only keeping the peace, you're also showing that honesty and truth do have a place in the world. Number 3, don't let things bother you. Say you're having a bad day. It's possible that you ruined your favorite shirt with coffee, missed a crucial call, or someone said something that hurt too much. It's easy to get angry or feel like you're being picked on during these times. But here's a tip from the Stoics. Don't let it bother you. As you can see, everyone has their problems, their worries, and yes, their days off. Most of the time, when someone cuts you off or makes a mistake, it's not about you. It can make a difference to remember this. Think of a time when you lost it or did something wrong. Did you mean to hurt someone? Most likely not. It's more likely that you were too busy, stressed, or just couldn't think straight. Everyone has been there. People do it. When we admit that we are flawed, we open the door to understanding. We don't have to get frustrated or angry when other people fail. Instead, we can choose to understand. Not only does this calm things down, it also helps people get along. Stop and take a deep breath the next time someone says something rude or makes a mistake. Ask yourself, have I ever been where they are? Most likely you have. This change in view isn't just about giving other people a break. It's also about making your own peace of mind better. It keeps you grounded, calm, and most importantly, in touch with the people around you. Number 4, be patient. To be patient isn't just to wait, it's an art and a force that makes us stand out. We live in a chaotic world every day, where everyone is in a hurry, taking shortcuts, or just trying to get ahead, often without thinking about what might happen. That makes it easy to lose our cool and forget who we are and what we fight for. But this is where patience really shines. We're not just responding when we choose patience. We're taking charge. We're paying attention, getting it, and then acting in a way that fits with our goals. It's like being in the calm center of a storm, where everything else is crazy and scary. The question now is why this matters in a world that prizes speed and ease of use. Being patient makes you stand out like a lighthouse in the dark. It shows how strong and honest you are, and most importantly, how much you know that good things and real growth take time. It's not about letting people walk all over you, far from it. You need to know your worth and your path, and you need to be strong enough to stick to it even when everything else is moving quickly. What it means is giving things and people the time they need to show you their true selves. This lets you make choices that are right for now and the future. How do we begin? Start with yourself. Do not be in a hurry when someone cuts you off in traffic or when a friend talks too long. Take a deep breath. You should remind yourself that right now is your chance to be patient and calm in a world that is always trying to get your goat. Remember that these small, everyday things are what build character that is not only admired but also truly respected. Your secret tool is patience. It's your quiet strength that says a lot about who you are and how much of an impact you can make on the world. Let's accept it, get good at it, and show the world how powerful it is to be calmly strong. Number 5, be a good example. You're going down the street, minding your own business, when all of a sudden you see someone help an old person carry their groceries without saying a word. They sent a strong message that is at the heart of Stoicism. Do things instead of reading things. It's about being the kind of person whose easy actions inspire others. It's not enough to scream your views from the rooftops. You have to live them out so clearly that other people can't help but notice and be moved to do the same. Consider it like a wave. The way you live your life can inspire others to be kind and wise, just by being an example of the things you believe in. Being a model is more important than ever in this day and age when everything is all around us. It's easy to get lost in the crowd and follow the noise, but think about what would happen if you chose to be a positive and strong example by following the principles of Stoicism. You're not just making your own life better, you're also showing other people the way. Every decision you make to stay calm when things go wrong, or to be kind when other people might not add value to your life and the lives of those around you. What should we do first? You can start by making small decisions, like choosing to listen more than you speak, to be thankful for everything, and to face problems with a calm and firm heart. Keep in mind that being a Stoic isn't about being perfect. It's about getting better. It makes you a more valuable person in your group every time you live out your values. This will encourage other people to do the same. And when you do that, you'll be happier not because of the praise you get from other people, but because you'll see the good changes you've made in the world. Number 6, tune out the haters. Let's start with something that's important to a lot of us. The noise, the negativity, and yes, the haters. You know those whispers that tell you you're not good enough, you can't do this, and you won't make it? Sometimes they're loud, and other times they're quiet. If you want to hear a secret from the Stoics that still works today, it's to tune them out. Imagine putting on an unseen shield that blocks out all the bad things that happen. Why? Because what counts most is what you do, what you choose, and how you act. You can focus on your way while listening to your favorite song through earbuds. The noise around you doesn't bother you. It's kind of like Cicero's joke about K living like he was in Plato's Republic instead of Romulus. K didn't let the corruption and lack of hope in his time affect what he did. He focused on what was right and ignored what was going on around him. Just think about it. The time to hold on to what's right is when everything around you seems to be falling apart and hope seems like a blur. It's not about ignoring or acting like the problems in the world don't exist. It's about taking responsibility for what you can change, your honesty, your deeds, and how you deal with problems. Marcus Aurelius said it best. If you do the right thing, it doesn't matter what else happens. This isn't about not caring. It's about being focused on being the best version of yourself, no matter what's going on around you. To use these Stoic strategies successfully, we must remember this important step: to tune out the haters, not with pride or lack of knowledge, but with a deep understanding that your value, your worth, isn't based on the chaos around you or other people's opinions. It depends on what you do, what you choose, and how much you want to do the right thing even when it's hard. This is what it means to be a Stoic in the 21st century. To be valued not for the praise or support you get, but for the kind of person you are and the things you do that speak louder than words. Let's keep going, ignore the haters, and pay attention to what's important. Number 7, be full of love. Have you ever noticed how some people make a room feel better just by walking in? They seem to have a vibe or energy that won't go away. That's what it means to be full of love. You don't have to wait for someone to notice you and give you that thumbs up. You can be that person who sees others and spreads happiness just by being themselves. Think about the effect that would have if we all did that, if we all chose to be kind and helpful. Stoic teacher Marcus Aurelius once said that doing good things will make you feel good. It's very easy, but very powerful. Spreading love and true care for others starts a chain reaction that affects many people. You become the person everyone wants to be with, not because you want praise, but because you give something valuable, your love, time, and understanding. Let's face it, life isn't always rainbows and happiness. Sometimes it seems easier to close down than to open up when we're having a hard time. But this is where Stoicism really shines. It makes us strong and gives us the ability to love and care for others even more after being hurt. In line with what Seneca said, every person we meet is a chance to be kind. So when you're down and the whole world seems to be against you, that's when you should lean in and love more deeply. You shouldn't ignore your feelings. Instead, you should use them to do good things that make you and those around you better. Being full of love isn't just a way to make other people feel important. It's also a way to improve your own life. It's about making friends and feeling like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. Love will come back to you when you least expect it, but when you need it the most. So learn from the Stoics and choose to be a source of love and kindness. You'll be surprised at how much more important you feel to yourself and to other people. As you go on this trip, you will find that your life is more connected and full. You don't have to wait. You can begin your trip right now. If we're going to talk about love, why not share it? Please click the like button and share this with someone who needs a gentle lesson today. Let's love and appreciate each other even more. Number 8, don't compare yourself to other people. If you're comparing yourself to others, picture yourself scrolling through your phone, going from one page to the next, and seeing pictures of lives that look perfect. We need to stop here. He said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And he was right. You're going to fail if you compare your behind the scenes to someone else's feature reel. As if you were running a race and your eyes were turned sideways instead of forward. Going that fast is slowed down, and you might trip over your own feet. Don't forget that you should only try to improve yourself compared to yesterday. We can use Marcus Aurelius's wise words to help us dig a little deeper. He wants us to think about how silly it is to be envious. Why want someone else's life when you don't know what they're going through? It's simple to feel envious of the CEO's success and forget all the hard work they put in to get there. Instead, think about this. If you lost everything and changed into someone else, you might start to wish you had the life you have now. This change in point of view is a powerful tool. Making the most of what you have is more important than having the best of everything. Seneca brings it home with this quote from Epicurus: "Enough will never be enough for the person to whom enough is too little." Being happy doesn't mean settling for less. It means enjoying what you already have. This Stoic concept tells us to enjoy the present moment, even though the world is always telling us to want more. Take a moment to look around and inside yourself. As you go through life, you'll find worth not in comparison, but in being thankful and appreciating yourself. Don't judge yourself by how you compare to other people. Instead, judge yourself by how well you care for and grow your own path. Number 9, cherish your loved ones. Ever put off calling or texting someone because you said, "I'll do it tomorrow," only to find that tomorrow never comes? That's a hard lesson for some of us to learn. Stoicism is an old philosophy that is still useful today, just like your latest status update on social media. It teaches us a very important lesson: memento mori, or remember you will die. But it's not enough to remember that we will die. We also need to remember that everyone we care about is also running out of time. It would be crazy if we didn't tell someone we love, respect, or forgive them every day as if it were our last. What would make our connections so much more important? Please think about the last time you talked to someone you care about. Were you friendly when you broke up, or did you say mean things together? The idea of Stoicism tells us, don't go to bed angry. One minute you're planning to catch up with friends over the weekend, and the next you wish you had one more moment to say what really mattered. It's not about living in fear. It's about living on purpose. To cherish your loved ones, you must live in the present, forgive quickly, love deeply, and never miss a chance to tell them how much you care. Let's not get lost in the chaos of daily life. Instead, let's stop and think about who makes our lives more interesting. Show them you care today, not tomorrow. It could be a simple text, a long overdue call, or a tight hug. Make the most of it. Remember that these small moments of connection are what mean most in the big picture of life. Let's not wait for a harsh warning of our own demise to start loving the people that are most important to us. Remember that we are going to die, but let that also make us want to live and love more with each breath. As we come to the end of our journey through Stoic wisdom, remember that your power lies in your actions and how you see things. This is especially true when it comes to navigating the rough waters of human relationships. If what you learned today about Marcus Aurelius and the world of Stoicism has helped you deal with people better, why not mark this moment? Click the like button to show that you're serious about the change you want to make. If you know someone who is going through the same problems, sharing this might give them the push they need. Let's solidify what we've learned today. Leave a comment that says, "I am growing daily," to show that you are dedicated to improving yourself and handling relationships with poise and composure. It's a simple statement, but we know what it means. We can grow, understand, and solve problems with a little more knowledge and a lot less trouble. Click here to watch 11 signs that you should end every relationship, even if it is your family or a friend. See you there in a second. Be stoic, stay stoic.